Today, I am going to teach you guys which topwater baits to use for river smallmouth. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you guys lots of good ideas. Today's topwater baits are great for river smallmouth. I think it is an overlooked way to fish for smallmouth bass today. The first lure I want to talk about is a jointed repellent or any jointed bait. The way you fish these is you're just going to reel slowly, giving it an actual hard pop every now and again, and this works great. I like to cast these at logs or grass objects that are in the water. This allows me to fish efficiently and quickly as I'm floating past a log or to a grass area. The next lure which I recommend is the Hidden Tiny Torpedo. This is a big bass bait, and it will catch the big bass during the big bass feeding periods during the day. The way I like to do this is I'll make a long cast, I'll let it sit there, and I go with the current a little bit, and I'll start reeling in, then I'll pull with a swoosh, 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 then I'll let it pause. Then I'll do it over and over and over, and a lot of times you'll catch some big bass doing this. And then I like to use largemouth bass lures to catch big smallmouth bass. I'll throw buzz baits at any edges I can find, especially tree edges and along trees. And most of your strikes are going to happen in the first 4 to 5 feet of the cast. So if you don't catch a fish in that first 4 or 5 feet, reel in real fast to make your next cast. There's no use fishing dead water if you're not going to catch anything. And another largemouth bass lure which I love to use is the Czar's Fruit. The walking the dog technique is dynamite in rivers. You'll catch huge smallmouth doing this, especially when you throw them at log jams or any area you find that has slack water. Slack water can be killer for large smallmouth bass. Poppers are another great lure which work awesome in these rivers and territories behind them. When you're fishing these, you're going to look for slack water areas or anywhere there's rocks showing in moving water, especially fast moving water. These can be dynamite. You're only fishing 3-4 feet with that popper and getting out of there and going to your next rock. But you can catch some large smallmouth bass with these little tiny lures. The nice thing about, and I'm telling you about topwater bass fishing today because topwater baits will work year-round. It doesn't matter if there's 6 feet of snow on the ground. If you can get a topwater bait where there's a smallmouth bass, they will take it. This has been the host of Cole Outdoors, Derek Cole. Until next time, keep fishing, keep it real. Later.